But up first, off the top at 6, Charlottesville City Council slips hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxpayer money to city employees as bonus checks and allegedly tried to keep the whole thing hush-hush.
Live in high definition from the area's most experienced news team, this is NBC 29 HD News at 6.
Charlottesville's current budget spends millions of dollars more than it will take in.
And that's why services are being held in check. Charities are being told to not expect any extra help. And people with new programs are being told to forget about city funding. All of that is why some critics are crying foul tonight after the city's decision to quietly pay its employees more than $600,000 in year-end bonuses. NBC 29's Henry Graff joins us live with a story you'll see only here. Henry?
Steve, good evening. A one-time cash payout, a bonus, or as it's being termed here at City Hall, an employee appreciation payment, whatever you call it. One former Charlottesville City Councilor says it's simply outrageous. In December, Charlottesville City Councilors approved $625,000 to be set aside for one-time bonuses. The money came from a $5.3 million pot of unspent city taxes. 904 employees got the payment on December 11th. Everyone from the assistant city managers down to the janitors got that money, including police officers, firefighters, and public works crews.
You know, they didn't get a raise last year. I can tell you right now, I don't think they're going to raise next year. And the outlook after that doesn't look so great either.
Here's the breakdown. Those that have been with the city for more than a year got $750. Those with less time were given prorated bonuses ranging from $187 to $562.
So what you get?
Teachers did not get the bonus. That's because the school division's budget is completely separate from City Hall's budget. Also, City Council and the city manager did not get any extra money.
It was one of the dumbest things they could have done with that money. It really is a slap in the face to every person who pays taxes in this community.
Former City Councilor Rob Schilling says the surplus should have gone back to the taxpayers.
At a time when the private sector and Charlottesville taxpayers are hurting, this is excess tax money that never should have been taken in the first place.
But Councilor David Brown sees it differently, saying the $625,000 is a small amount compared to the overall budget, and there was no harm in handing it out to city workers.
It's going to help us with an ongoing operational issues. It's a choice of where we use one-time savings.
So if you got $750 after taxes, it came out to about $500. We should also point out school employees did get a raise in the budget we're in right now. And when asked if city employees have received a bonus in the past, city spokesperson Rick Barrick told me today via email, no, not like this.
Henry, listen, it's not really much of a surprise that just simply because of party lines that Schilling is outspoken about this, but just with all of us dealing with financial crises of our own on different levels, just the perception of this could really be maybe an image problem for the city.
It definitely could be for those taxpayers out there. Also talking with folks in the county when we were doing this story to see if they had received anything along these lines, and folks in the county were also quite surprised that the city was able to give out these bonuses to employees at the end of the year. So perception is pretty big here, and it'll be interesting as we move forward to see through the budget hearings if it's brought back up.
All right, Henry Graff live for us in front of Charlottesville City Hall tonight. Well, the decision to hand out $625,000 in bonuses is interesting, especially as seen against the city staff's own budget recommendations. In a November presentation to council, staff noted that all revenue data is trending downward and that it was going to take reserve fund money to make up for a $2.1 million revenue shortfall in the current budget. Among the city's own recommendations, spend less, freeze vacant positions, and don't allow for any new spending requests unless they're completely offset by new revenue or other cuts.